All right. We're back with another stream. We're going to be doing some of the events for Sunday. I just woke up, long week at work. The long weeks are butt kickers. This is gonna have to be a shorter stream because I've got something I'm doing tonight. I gotta actually get my phone and put a timer on so I don't overrun it. Okay, so we got right now it's 2:15, so we're gonna run until 4:30. This is gonna be basically 2 hours stream today. So I'm gonna set the timer because I've got a date tonight, and I gotta clean up around the apartment here a little bit before the date, and take a shower and everything. So we're gonna be on here for about a little over 2 hours. Where's my timer? Come on, where are you at? So we're gonna set it for 5 o'clock. Maybe go just a tad over that, but I need something to tell me it's 5 o'clock because I gotta be somewhere at 7:30 tonight, and I need to clean up around here. And all right, so they have an event they're doing that you have to buy tokens for, unfortunately, but the rewards for it is pretty decent as far as the Syndicate XP goes, and the thing on the side, you get a good amount of dust on the first two. Like tomorrow's going to be the battleship one. You get more. And on the third day, you get these rods. And it'll be pretty close to giving you the $100 pack worth of. So you get $1.5 million. So basically, you get this. You're getting a pack plus all the stuff that goes along with it, and you're going to be getting some of that on that day. But the rods, you know how hard it is to source the rods, so this is going to be really nice. And the premium dust as well. And then once you finish, you get some Carol Marcus shards, which I really don't care about, but it is what it is. So we're going to do that, and there is another Vengeance event going on. Code Directive. We will do that one as two. So I think we're going to start with that one. And we also got a Mirrorverse event. Well, I don't know whether I'll do or not, because I don't know if I have time. Let's see. So I finished the Battle Pass already. And the Overflow. I'm about 200 short of getting the unlock for this. But we need to look at this really hard because there are other $100 packs in the store right now, which I think might be a better deal than doing the Battle Pass. You got this one here. Let's look at the rare. So you're going to get way more rare off of this one. You're going to get, no, not rare. Let's find the parts. Parts is what we need to look at. Okay, 1920. Okay, and 3100. So let's go into the other one. let's find Scotty here. So you go down here and see how many parts you get. Okay, where's the 6G parts? 1,200. Okay, but you get 35 of him. So doesn't look, that one doesn't look like to be the better one. Let's look at the incursion ones again. You're gonna get 40,000 of those, which is valuable in itself. And 1920 and 3,100. So let's look at the battle pass and see what we get compares. And so we're gonna get, yeah, it's not gonna that pack is a lot better than the treasury. So I'm gonna skip the treasury. But I am gonna get that. I am gonna get 2 packs today. I'm gonna get, first, let's do first is first. We're going to look at, we're going to go ahead and go in the feature. We're going to grab this puppy here. Hey guy, how you doing? We're going to get, so I'm going to get this pack here. This is the only money I'm spending the whole weekend right here. I'm thinking about getting the other one too, but come on. It's been doing this here lately. So I'm going to skip the battle pass. I mean, not the battle pass, but the treasury, and focus on my vengeance. So we got 700. I'm not getting any re-rolls. Dang it. Come on, re-roll. Come on, re-roll. There we go. We got a 300 one. Okay, let's check and see what we're at on the. Okay, the one that I want is this one, and we're getting there. Or no, this is the one I want. I mean, they're the same amount, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Let's get that. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and do the re-rolls. And we got the event too, so we got a chance to get two more rolls here in a minute. So we got a chance, if we get lucky and get some re-rolls or get that 10,000 one, we have a chance to do 2 upgrades today, which would be awesome. Rolls, we got 700. There we go. That should be enough to get that. No, we're really getting there. Okay, so how much we need? Probably one more roll, and that'll get us the upgrade we want, and then maybe we can earn us close to the second one. All right, let's see. Re-roll it. Yes. That gives us that now. So we're going to go ahead and hit this other big gun here. What do we need for the next? We need some interceptor parts, and we need 10,000 more, basically. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's go back in here and finish it out and see what we get. We're gonna have to use some use those let's see how close we get to it after we get done with all this. We might buy the interceptor pack if we're close. Come on, re-roll. We need re-rolls. Come on, re-rolls. Or 10,000. Well, there we go. There's 1,000. Let's see, we got 3 more pulls unless we get a reroll. And this is the last one. Come on, reroll, reroll. Oh, okay. All right, let's go in here. And wait. Let's go back. I missed something here. What is this here? Oh, this is the other. I don't care about anything that's in there left. Okay, so let's see how close we are to the next one. We're about halfway. Halfway there. Okay, so trying to think what I need to do here. Okay, let's go ahead and pull our multiphasics. So we're going to use those. See what that gets as far as parts go. Okay, that might have got us the parts we need. Let's see. Well, we're basically there. You know what, man? I want to get. Let's see. So we need. Basically 3,000. No. We need double. We need. Basically a little over 6. I'm looking at the other ones and see 9,000. That's your impulse engine, your warp engine. We got the big gun at least. Let's see. Let's look at our Enterprise E. What do we need for that? It's a bunch of parts right there. Not one pack would give me enough to upgrade that, so that's out. Okay, let's bring my little crutch up and put it in its place. See what I got there. I don't want to. I can't use uncommon parts because that'll take away from the vengeance. If I got one with the rare parts here, then maybe. No, they're using the same stuff, so it doesn't get done right now. Okay, so let's look at the battleship now. See what that one entails for the next upgrade for it. Little ways for parts for it too. So I think that's all the upgrades we're gonna be doing. Oh, now we're going to do the Vengeance. Since we're going to do the Vengeance SMS today, and let's make sure they didn't throw a curveball like they did to me last time where they made me go up to a system higher. Okay, so we're going to go and look, read hostiles, 71, Breen, Shoreship or Leap. I don't know what those are. I haven't seen one of those that I know of. Okay, so basically need to hit 24 of these, and we saw what the magic way to do this was last time. And this should be a little bit even easier because now I've got an extra power gun. So we're going to go in, we're going to switch crews, and I found that this crew is the best crew for this. And I'm missing one of my players here, I think. Okay, let's look. Let me look at this. I think I have Quasi down here, and I got Quasi in one of the mining ships. Unfortunately, not on purpose, but let's go back here and look. Make sure we got. I think Quasi's there instead of Giacomo, or instead of DeMarco, one or the other. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta recall that ship. What ship is it? Yeah, it's this one. And it's the one, I think that's enough mining stuff for me to get both the milestones. Yeah, so it's good enough. Yeah, I hadn't done any of the dailies. Last night was busy at work. Didn't really get to do much at all. In fact, when I did so little at work, I sent the NX-01 into NX-01 space and had it in there all night long because I forgot about it. I got so busy at work. Oh boy. Let's see, do I have any directives for these? Well, I'm not even in that. How's it still showing me here when I don't even have a ship in there anymore? Huh. Let's go. I think I can go with one of the other ones I've got in the same space. I think in this one. Okay, let's see if we got any directives. We got enough for one pool. Okay. I need to do a wave defense too before the season passes up. Yeah. Or I missed one. I mean, I only need. Let's see, 1, 2. Yeah, I thought it was closer to the end. I thought this was the last one, so I need to really do this tonight. Because I didn't do the last two. Alright, let's see. So let's go ahead and load up the. While we're doing that, we'll go ahead and get the Titan and the Sorrentos ready. I wonder if this little ship can get there. Okay, let's go. We need to go in the space that we need to be in. Which is right, I think it's which is right here. No, it's right here on the edge of this space somewhere. No, it's not in 40. It's not in 40 space. It's in 30 space. It's weird where they put this. Okay, let's find it. It's like, here we go. This is it right here. All right, let's go. I wonder what's in this system. Okay, let's get the Sorrentos first. Oh, I hate when it does that. Oh boy. All right, so let's go all the way down here. Reliant. Okay, Sorrentos. Let me know. That's tight, and let's go put the Sorrentos in the next one. Shit. I'm tired, man. those 4-day weeks kick your butt, man. They just do. I don't know if your body's made for the 12-hour shift on the 4th week, man. It's brutal. I haven't went in this space. Let's see what's in here for grins while I'm waiting for this other one to come back. We can always move it. I'm gonna get me a Dr. Pepper real quick. Yeah, mining money tomorrow. Oh yeah, I gotta show you guys something. I gotta show you guys. Let me just get the pictures. Oh, this is funnier than hell. Oh gosh. I did a feat, an amazing feat in the game. While I couldn't stream, I couldn't show you the results of this. But it's hilarious. Trying to find my photos. Okay, photos. Come on, now I need to go to applications, I guess. Okay, it's not letting me do it here. Why? Oh, it put it on the wrong damn thing, no wonder. Okay, so, why is it doing that for? Here we go. So what we're waiting for is for this ship to come back and get Quasi off of it. But in the meantime, I need to go over here. I want to show you guys an incredible feat I did. Let's go find the photos. Where's those at? Let's see. Here we go. Photos. I took screenshots to say that because I wanted to share this, guys, with y'all. Okay. Well, this one, I'm going to pull it to the side so I can find it easy. Let's pull it over. There's two things I want to show you here. Okay, so close this off. Close that off. Okay, so like I said, this server is pretty much a farming server. We got a bunch of farmers on here, and they try to regulate all the fun out of the game. That's one of the reasons why I'm on the solo alliance right now, is because of that. So mining Monday, all this kind of stuff, they go ape crap over with. But let me show you what I did with one ship, and just when I was online, because the squash mines that Trenton so fast that it's not one of those things where I can leave it overnight and do its business. It's done in like 13 minutes. It empties a 10 million node. So I had to do this while I was online, and you can see I came in first place. I beat my entire server as a one-man alliance. And I didn't only beat them, I crushed them. Like you see these guys have 102, 100, 91, 84, and you got me all by myself with one ship. One ship. I only used the squaw, and I crushed those guys. I crushed them. I mean, the rewards weren't that great. If it would have took much more effort than what it did, I would have probably not cared. But I saw that I could do it, so I did it. Just to show these guys that I can beat them at their game, but they can't beat me at mine. I showed a couple of guys some high-ranking players, and they couldn't believe that I did this. But anyway, let me go ahead. We need to go back and find the. Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna show the next guys that are on. You know, when I'm on late at night, because I got a totally different audience at night than I do sometimes on the day. So I'm gonna keep that and show it again. And if you're on there again, I'm sorry. We're gonna repeat myself, but I think that's a cool feat. Actually, that one ship with minimum effort beat the whole damn server. You know what I'm saying? Beat the whole damn server. All right, so let's go back in this space. Let's see. Is there any? Okay, these are their elites. So I'm wondering how much stronger are they than the other one. I'm gonna go up here and just pop one of them and see if they're a lot stronger. Because if they're not, if they are, then I probably don't need to do them. But they do. Well, I mean, they score like 100 more. No, not 100 more. They score like 10 more. So is that going to help that much? I don't think so. If I take a lot more damage. So first of all, we need to go and put Quasi in here. And I think I'm going to do a Sorrento's boost, but not a max fortification, because I don't want to waste it. Okay, so we're going to apply, take him out of there and put him in there. So now we're ready to go. So we can take the Vengeance up here. And see, like I said, I'm going to do a Sorrento's boost. See much. I kind of know remember how much hull damage a single. I think I can take out 10 with just the Sorrento's boost. So we're gonna do a Sorrento's boost and do a repair and come back, and maybe probably have to move in the lower space. But I was wondering what the elite are. Here they are in this system here. But we'll see what their apex. Well, see, this ship is supposed to bypass the ability you just saw there. And then we got both Quasi, and we have the Giorgio on there for the Apex Shred. So that technically it should kick their butts. But we saw on the other one it didn't do as well as it probably should have. Okay, so we got our Sorrento's boost. Okay, why is it not? It's in here. Oh, there it is. I don't know why it didn't let me get the other one. Yeah, it's a lot. It gives me a lot more damage. I can probably only do about 3 or 4 of these. So that was a good call to go ahead and check out with the Sorrento's versus the max fortification and wasting that. So I'm going to go ahead and hit as many as I can. And that looks like next one I die. So I'm going to go ahead and send the Sorrento's and okay, so I'm going to send the Sorrento's and Titan into the next system over. So I think I got 4. Let's look at that. No, 3. So yeah, so I don't think it's worth the 10 extra points, but I had to check it out and see. Okay, let's do a quick repair. Now the Titan's getting a little bit more expensive to upgrade to repair. I that one little upgrade cost me another 1,000 in titanium. Yep. So now it's getting a little bit more. Now the Titan has become not the Titan, but the Vengeance has become more expensive than repairing my Kretschna. Before it was about the same, but now the repair bill is going to start escalating on it. Which is on this server is okay. There's not nobody on the server that I have to worry about. Um, I took out 4 epic ships the other day with it, and I had like 5 minutes of damage on the ship. So it absolutely crushes the epics, but like as most people have seen, you have to be really careful on the uh, cubes. An equally, maybe even a slightly lower cube will beat it. But once you get into the tier 7 range, then the cube's gonna have a. If you crew it right, you probably can crush the cubes. But it's gonna have to be probably tier 7, where you get that extra seat below deck, just because the board cube has too much help, because it's got a. At that point, the board cube's got every seat below deck to go against you, because now then you're going against, you're undermanned, and you got the same amount of power. What is wrong? What is wrong, guys? I see something. I'm seeing y'all saying something on there. I am. Yeah, I'm focused on what I'm doing right now. So if there's something going on with the. So what we're doing here is we're so what the best, like I said, the best thing to do here is to do a max, which I'm going to do right now, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit the Sorrento's boost. I can get quite a few of these with this now, so we're going to go ahead and do. But this, when I get done with the events, it's going to give me 2 pulls in the store. And you saw guys were on here last time. I got a 10,000, which that will upgrade any of the parts by itself. Now you can use Exicons, but we got incursions coming up, and I don't want to use too many of them. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. And you could also, I don't think I got a second boost. I guess I could. Nah, I'll wait, because there's an event coming in 2 days from now, so I'm gonna need it then. I'll just repair and do a Sorrento's. Now, I mean, what's funny about like stuff that didn't really matter anymore in the game now does. Like, I rarely ever use the Sorrentos at all, but now it's something that's the Sorrentos and the Titan's very valuable right now. And also now the doing the Voyager event, not Voyager, Discovery event every Sunday's important too. Now we can use the jump feature on this stuff. So why are you even killing those? There's an event they do for the Vengeance every couple days. It's called. Let me go to the event and do right here. So you get these tokens to go in there and get upgrade parts for the Vengeance. It's the only way, the only quote free way to get parts is through this event. And you can see you get 100 of these tokens gives you one pull. So basically you get 2 pulls every few days. And that's the only way that you can source the parts for the Vengeance. The only way. Without paying money for them. And it's an event only the people who have a Vengeance get, you know. And plus we do have a syndicate event that's using for interceptors, so I'm scoring in it as well. And I'm hitting 70, whatever 71s pay. So it's doubly helping me right now. And I don't know if some of you guys who've just come into this channel, we were looking at that event versus buying just a pack straight out. It's kind of a push far as Syndicate XP points, but you get a bunch of the premium dust. You're going to get a bunch of fusion rods, and you're going to get some, I think it was Carol Marcus shards too. So, okay, we got one more and we're dead. So we'll go ahead and kill it. Instead of letting it fly back, because it's not going to save me that much anyway. And I might just get lucky. Nope. All right. Fix it, bring it right back. And the crew that I'm using here, since some of you just tuned in, this is the crew that I'm using for the Vengeance. Whoops, wrong ship. Okay. Okay, so let's manage. And below deck, I've got Quasi, him, and Barana. This was the one that was the hardest to find the third seat. These made sense, but finding the third seat, the right officer in the third seat, and she worked better than the other 3 options I tried. So let's bring it right back. Because anybody was around for the first iteration of this when we started doing this on the stream, they will tell you I was hitting like 4 of these, but even the 70 version of them, until I finally found the right crew on the bridge and below deck. And tearing it up to tier 4 and getting the third seat really helps. But what they ended up doing to me there is, instead of being able to score in the event in the 70 system, now I got to go to the 71, which the ship is really still underpowered to be doing the 71s. It should be still in the 70. They probably should have waited until it was like tier 5 or maybe even tier 7 to go into the 71s is the requirement. It's kind of a joke. Because you have to, I mean, you're literally going to have to boost it. I think you would hit 2 of them if you didn't boost it. And Yeah, because the 70s don't score. Because the first time when I tiered up to tier 4 on the Vengeance, and it made me go to this system here. I didn't even look at it because I'd already done it like 3 times before, and the 70s scored in it, and the 71s gave you a little extra. But if I could still score in the 70s, that's where I would be right now. I wouldn't be in the 71 system. Because what you get as far as from the ships, your cargo hull's full after 2. So what you're getting as far as what you get from the hostile, it's not worth punching up for another one unless you're forced to, like I am right here. Okay, so now I'm done with it. But I think I'm going to go ahead and for the Syndicate XP event, I'm going to go ahead and hit as many of them we got left. And I'm not going to come back up here for this, of course. But I'm going to go ahead and finish out the run, just so I can score in the event. And that's enough right there to take me to the next level in Syndicate XP too. So I've got her. I can go in here and let's go ahead and tier her up while we can. Let's see, upgrade. So now we got a tier 4 Pering or whatever her name is. And her ability is not too shabby as far as helping you as a mining officer below deck. Upper deck, not bad. You could definitely use her like in wave defense or something on one of your ships probably. You could probably use her with the Kirk brothers maybe. You know, if you're on a wave defense. I don't think I would use her on the straight hostiles though. All right. So that puts us at Syndicate level 63. That gives us 2 more levels left to do and we're done. But let's see what bonuses we got for that. We got critical damage, scrapping speed, which we still haven't seen G5 scrapping yet, which we were promised over a year ago from the GM of Scopely that we were going to get that soon, is what he said. So his definition of soon is over a year long. But anyway, so let's go ahead and kill it off. We'll go ahead and pull both of these. We don't need these here anymore. Okay. All right, so we're out of that system. We'll go repair, and we'll look and see what else we got here. So we're going to look at the event. So yeah, I've got 2 pulls. So we'll see what we get. If we get lucky, get a reroll. No reroll. So basically what you're wanting when you go in here, you're wanting to get courses as high as you can right here. These last 4 are the Covenant things, where you get the rerolls, where you get an extra roll, it gives you an extra set, or you get the 10,000. And I've only hit the 10,000 once. And I did it live on stream, so it was kind of cool. I think it was enough to tier me up where I could go to tier 4, actually. Okay, let's look. I don't think I have any other pulls in here right now. Okay, so let's look at the other events that are going on today. Like I said, I already finished the Battle Pass. That was pretty easy. I just took one of those ships that I've been building for the leaderboard event and tiered it up a tier as far as the levels go, and that was good enough. Okay, let's see what's in the incursion thing today. Okay, they got the Scotty event, which I really don't have anything I can upgrade for it right now. So, and I've already got Scotty to tier 4, so nothing in this event really puts a drop in the bucket. That last tier, is like 800 shards, so that's not going to really help a lot. I've already used my tickets for the ticketed event, and I'm doing crystal and ore. Normally I don't do clear these whole events out. I just do the mining ones for basically because this right now is a premium again. So I'm definitely going to do the mining ones every week from the free pools you get. So we've got this event going. Where is the... Oh, here it is, this one here. So like I said, this event's come important again because I need this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I had, I kind of half-ass did it before, but now I really need it again because everyone, this ship uses it, the jump. My Krechna uses it now, and so does my Enterprise E. So let's go ahead and put my ships back where they belong. We got my cube. My cube has its own jump juice, but now that I got 3 ships that uses the jump now, so I need all the discovery stuff. Like I said, now it's kind of come cyclical where something that was obsolete that I barely ever used now I use again. So we're gonna let's just use the crew that we got here. I don't think it really matters. We'll switch over, put the discovery in there, and go finish the event. This will be done quick. Okay, let's find that 28 system. Here we go. So let's go in there and we'll just pop in there. And you can also, as most of y'all know, you can score by jumping too, but I don't want to waste the jump juice. That's the only reason I'm doing it. So why would you waste the jump juice to get more of the material for the jumps? I never really understood that concept. Why would you would do that? So I think we can probably hit like 4 or 5 of these 29s, and I think we're done with it. I mean, it's an easy event. If I was bored, I usually did it before, because really the only thing I ever use the discovery for anymore is when I'm going after some a defense and they sting me and I want to leave. That's the only time I ever use this summon thing anymore. Because now all my miners, they all jump. Oh yeah, my miners use the jump juice too. And so does the Serene. So this has become a decently important event every week to restock your jumps ability. I think we're done with it. I know you don't have to hit that many of them once you can. Let's see. Yeah, we're done with it, so we can send it back. So that was an easy one just to finish real quick. We do have a Serene event going on. Um, with the Scotty thing, I've already done the mining part because I only had to make 2 pulls, and that was it. With this thing right here, man, it's crazy how good that is mining that transition. So let's see, Sullivan runners, cruisers. Does it give you? Does it give you bonus using the squaw? Yeah, it does. Bonus with squaw. So but we do have an interceptor event going on. So probably the best thing to do right for this would be able is to let's see. We'll switch the Vengeance and the uh, Krechna. Okay. And come on, I thought I swapped it. Okay, so we're not going to use DeMarco, so we'll put DeMarco here instead of 7. And let's think about this here a little bit. Okay, let's put him there, and him. Okay, we'll just go ahead and do this. Okay, so now we'll go over here, and we'll put the Krechna where the Discovery is right now. And we'll go ahead and fill the lower deck full of the people that we need. Let's go ahead and put Chapel there. Scotty there, of course. He's in one of the other ships. I won't be able to use him. We definitely want to get Mr. Hugh. Well, where's Vial? We need Vial. Vial will be the way to go here. Let's see. Put Seska, Vial, Chapel. And I wonder if we should put we'll run with that and see what that does. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and go into the because we need 2. This will score us in 2 events. This is the reason why I'm doing it, not just using the squad. The squad's going to score more points, but I'll have to go lower hostiles. So I guess it'll be kind of a rub on. Okay, so let's keep. One thing we want to keep an eye out is who's the defenses are popping up, because there's a few of these alliances I need to introduce them to my Vengeance to. Okay, who's this? This is just a small alliance. It'd be stupid to pop them. There's only 17 guys, and let's go. Power. Yeah, these I could take one of my rare ships in here and crush these guys. So nothing that really would be Vengeance worthy. So we'll leave them alone. Now there are a few puss alliances in this game on my server. They'll send like their junk ships in there. They won't even send real ships, and that's the reason why I need to really put together a task force of guys, and we start upsetting the apple cart a little bit. Just go in there to take it. Not that we want it, because I do. I think there are some benefits of having territory. There are some boosts that are worth it. Far as if you had a good group, but as a single man alliance, what is the cost to trying to get the materials to start the takeover? It's basically gonna make me. Excuse me. It's gonna make me spend $50, just because it takes so long to as a single player alliance to get enough of the materials to jump in. And I guess you guys can kind of figure I'm just ignoring the what the heck, this freaking system is empty, man. What the hell? Well, sometimes I think sometimes it does once you get to wait till you hit it. But the way to go on here, if you're going to use one of the other ships, would be to use the cube, because you can use the cutting beam on these. You can't. Okay, I was going to see if those score. Obviously, they don't. But I had to see. There was one time where they did score. So you can use a cutting beam on this and get points for your, and loot for your cube if you're doing that. That's the way to really go. But gosh, this is gonna be slow as Christmas. Let's see where it's spawning in. There it is right there. We'll just have to stick it right there. Okay, we're going to have to look for something else to do, because we're not control of our own destiny right there. Surprised there are not more people in this system. Okay, let's see what else is going on here in the game. There's got to be something else going on, because I can't believe that system is so empty right now. Now there is this. I guess we could. I'll put it in the squaw spot. I guess we could go do this. Oh man, so I slept good today, but I'm yawning my brains out right now. Like I said, that 4-day week where I'm working 4 straight 12-hour shifts is a nut kicker. Okay, let's go in, while we're up here. Well, instead of doing that, let's go ahead and I'll find one of these I use for wave defenses that has mostly the these guys in it. So let's pull that and see. So okay, that's going to help us out pretty good. And I said let's put what's her name in here. Okay, so she has good synergy with the Kirk brothers, and you're looking at you got especially on you got armor shield boost on that's not bad. And you combine it with James Kirk and Sam Kirk, and then you got his ability. So that's not really a bad combination, but we need to go below deck and find more officers to stick in there. We can stick her, stick McCoy. And that looks like that'll be a good little setup right there. So let's go ahead and take this stupid little ship. Look, how many do we need for more? I'm about halfway into to I can take it to tier 12. One of the things that this new arc has brought us, and and they are worth doing every day, is going in here and the ones that I actually do for these loop efficiencies. I do 3 of them. I do Gorn because I hate that one the most. Um, I do the one for the protector, and I do the one for the relativity. This one's finished. That ship's finished. That ship's finished, and the cube. I don't have any upgrades for a long while for that. So basically, we're all good here. So let's go ahead and take this little cube. I mean, not the little cube. We'll take the protector. We're going to go into mirror space, and it's not going to help us for. It's going to help us for that event, but won't help us for the interceptor event. Now that would be maybe another way to go too. Once I get that one done, for still interceptor ones to do, take this Krechna into mirror space into the 70 system. That would be probably a really good way. That's the way I would score if there was no event for the squaw going on or whatever, you know. That's how I would score in the event, actually. So let's take the little ship. This is an unproven crew. I've never used this one with this ship. So it's going to be interesting to see how good it is. Well, let's go ahead and get that one out. We don't need the mining ship anymore. So let's put a little Kretch back in there. And it's not coming so little anymore. It's got 53. I got some people missing off the lower deck, of course, and the Quasi's not on the bridge. So I think it gets close to 60 in power now. It would take out most of the ships, maybe except for 2 players. It would take out any of those guys, except for like 2 players on this. No, 3 probably. There are probably 3 players that Krechna wouldn't destroy. But as far as this guy and this guy, there's nobody on it. And maybe that one. Those 2, there's nobody that would touch those 2 ships. And basically, there's one guy to be a matchup. I don't know that my Vengeance could take out his cube. There's literally one guy. I probably don't think it would. Because he does have one that's powered up high enough, I think they would have an issue with. But it won't be for long, though. And the thing is, we're friends, so we don't really have to worry about each other. Okay, so we're going to go to 60. Take the Rift and go there. I guess I should be looking for the bonus ship while I'm in this system. I don't see one in here. I mean, basically, besides tearing up the ship, for me, this is an obsolete loop. Okay, let's see what this one is. 68. And this one, I think, is 65. Let's go into 65. Like I said, this is an untested crew. I know I can probably hit a few 68s. But I know I can do the 65 system, or I could before. Okay, there's the bonus ship. Let's go for it. Okay, so now we're gonna have to be careful who we hit. We want to stay with the interceptors as much as possible because it's an explorer. Stay within that battle triangle as much as possible. And I think we're going to be good in here. Okay, let's go ahead and pull these two mine. Well, I gotta see if that one has enough though. Enough to finish. I know the crystal one is done probably for sure. I'm not sure about the other one. Let's see if that finishes the milestone event or not. And it'll tell me here. And the answer is no. I didn't get the commendation thing, whatever it comes up when you finish it, like you're going to see right here. That's how you can look at it without knowing. If you, when I do this, and it's going to give me that, and then it's going to say, okay, I guess I didn't get, there it is. Okay, let's look. I guess I'm going to have to look. I thought that would have been enough crystal to finish the event. Where's the crystal? Yeah, I did. Why didn't it not show me the... Huh. Okay, never mind. So we are done with the crystal. We'll send it back. We do have an enemy in here, so let's see what... Well, see if he goes OPC. How close are we from being OPC? We're there, so we need to send this back. We're right on the edge. All right, so we'll go back. So let's go ahead and go back with this one, finish this event. We got to do a little bit more ore than we're done with both the ticket events. Okay. Once we see Naismith on there, we know we're done with this one. And I don't know if I'm going to hit much more than enough to clear the... Well, I take that back. No, yeah, we're just going to do enough to clear it. Because I want to send an interceptor up in here. So we can finish the other event. Because this one's not scoring it on it at all. Okay, I don't see. Now we'll start doing explorers until some more of those. There's one way over here. We'll get that one. Oh boy. Yeah, I've got a date tonight, so. Girl I've been talking to online for a couple weeks. She's been playing really hard to get. Cute. But I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze yet. We'll see. I'd call her my Katy Perry chick because she's hot and she's cold. She's in and she's out, you know. Like the song. But this was her idea. The date that we're going on here is her idea. We're going to go play miniature golf. and then we're gonna have some fun afterwards. But this whole thing is her idea. I haven't played miniature golf in, gosh, maybe since my nephew was little. Gosh, it has to be 20 years since I played miniature golf. But there's an indoor intimate miniature golf place over here in Addison, and she picked the place, not me, which is kind of actually kind of cool date. Actually, to be honest with you, I was surprised. I told her I'd take her anywhere she wanted to go, and that's where she picked. I figured I was going to be spending $200 on feeding her. So that was kind of a welcome surprise that she would pick something that was all out of the norm. So maybe she might be a little different than her online perception is, maybe. But yeah, I'm not the leaderboard event for this week. I'm not really going for it. I think you guys can see that, because the tokens I would love. I won't lie to you there, because it would get me that much closer to finishing Billups. But I'm running out of room in my hangar to build another epic 60 ship, and I'm a little bit lower on my my lithium. Oh gosh, latinum. I'm getting close. I'm lower on my latinum than I want to be right now. So yeah, I mean doing that Vengeance event, man, knocked my reserve down quite a bit. I'm still trying to build it back up. Hey man, how you doing? We're just doing the events for Sunday. Okay. Have we finished this one yet? No, we still got some more ways to go. I'm just gonna go here and kill as many of these as possible. I'll go against the battle triangle here just to get done, because it looks like I'm getting low on population of explorers now too. Okay, there's a bunch of them over here. But she's really cute. She's really pretty. The one I'm looking for is the date I got tomorrow night. But I wouldn't have probably went out with her if I hadn't been wooing her for like 2 weeks, and she finally said yes before I met this girl last night. I'm basically going on this one because I told her I would, and I don't like being a dude that backs out on them. Yeah, I found a better chick. Sorry. Plus, it's, it's first date, so it doesn't really matter. We'll see. Like I said, hell, I wouldn't put it past her not to even show up. That's how hot and cold this girl runs. Because we had a date set up, 2 weeks ago. And I canceled it out because she was being a bitch. But the one thing women online when you're on these dating sites. I mean, I start to the point where now I'm starting to say something to them. Is they do these hit and run chats with you where they will start talking to you, then mid conversation will just bail and you don't know what the hell happened. I'm starting to call them out on that, man. Hey, man, that's freaking rude. If you're gonna leave to do something else, let the other person at the other end know, not just leave them hanging. I think it's the whole text culture that's kind of become more the norm. But I mean, because when I'm talking to somebody online or whatever, and I gotta go, I'll usually say, "Hey, man, I'm busy at work now. I can't talk." Just common courtesy. And if something happens at work, because when bad stuff happens at work, it happens. You have to immediately react. And if I do have to bail, I always say I'm sorry when I get back. I got busy. It won't be just picking up on your conversation where you left off because you were bored or whatever. I think what she told me one time. I think it pissed me off, and didn't. That's when I broke the date off the last time. Is she goes? I asked her, "Well, why are you doing this? Why are you right in the middle of setting something up and you just bail for 10 hours?" And she goes, "Well, you're trying to romance me, and that's boring." And I said, "Okay, well, that's the way you feel about it." No date. But yeah, I was really surprised that she picked miniature golf as our first date. Because I told her I would take her anywhere she wanted to go. That's where she picked. And it's close to where I live too, so that's another bonus. I mean, I have like a less than a 10-minute drive to this place. But I actually, if it wasn't like 100 degrees outside, I could walk it. Because it's not even a mile away, hardly. But I'm sure it's really hot outside. I haven't went out there to see, but we've been having 100-degree days in Texas. Not like this has been a mild summer actually for Dallas area. Maybe the mildest summer I've ever remembered in my life, because we've had a lot of rains, events happening this summer. Maybe the wettest summer that we ever had. I don't think any of the area lakes are even close to any of the stage, conservation. I think they do it anyway just because it's summer. But far as if the actual need for it, I don't think there really is a need for it. But I think they just do it for the stage one just because it's summer, basically. Because that's not the way they used to do it. Used to, the lake had to hit a certain level or whatever, but then they started saying, okay, the Dallas area needs to conserve water, so they just mandatorily go to stage one. And I think they're only in stage one, not stage two yet. And there's some summers we're knocking on stage 3, where that means that they can't water outside at all. And I think right now they can water twice a week. At certain hours, I think it is. I don't know. I live in an apartment, so it doesn't affect me. But it does my job, though. And we didn't come close to our max flow last night, or we haven't done it this week. We did a couple weeks ago, though. But I think we had an issue at the plant. We have multiple plants. One of the other plants had to be shut down for some repairs, so we're a little bit low. So they had us going balls to the wall to catch up. I think I'm done with this event. I think what's his name popped up. So where are we at as far as loot? So we've already hit 100. Well, I don't know. Some of those are mixed in with the squaw stuff. Let's see how many we got chest wise. Premium rift key. This wasn't a bad haul right here. So we got. All right, let's just go ahead and finish it out. And we'll get the bonus one here. Wishes was the interceptor. This will work for when it's whatchamacallit, what's this thing? Stuck. Let's see how close we are in the interceptor event. Oh, we already did the milestones. We finished it. Maybe the Vengeance might have done that. Cool. So we're done with that. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. We got that done. Let's go look at the squaw event. Well, for the Scotty event, let's look at that and see what we got. Okay, we basically need to finish. What's it saying? We only need one more to finish it. And this is this one. So where are we at here as far as, we're not even close. Damn. This got a monster. So we're going to put more than one ship out here. It looks that way. Okay, let's bring the protector back. Let's go ahead and bring this one back. We're going to bring the protector back. So we need to go, I think we need to go in the, I think it's this one. Oh, that's a 60 system. What is this system here? 68, no, we need to go in the 60 system. That should put us, or here's the Mirror Breen maybe. I don't know, we'll see where it goes. One of these had that one of those portals to go back out of the system out. I think it was either this one or the one we're going to. No, it looks like the one we're going to. Breen. We need to go into Mirror Breen. Oh, wait. Let's get that bonus ship. Or I guess we could just mine it out the rest of the time. What the heck? So let's see what we got here. Let's see how much time we got left. There's 6 minutes. Yeah, we'll go ahead and let it fill up the cargo hold full of Trillium D up there. All right, I'm gonna get something to drink real quick while I'm flying back. Okay. Now I've been messing around with the AI program and writing some more songs, but they're not really songs from the Star Trek related songs. Or I was listening to some '70s love songs on Apple Music the other day, so I had some ideas for a couple of songs. And if you guys want to listen to them, I'll play them. But I think they're pretty good. I would kind of like to have some input. I know it's like the metal stuff that I normally have, you know, like the stuff that you hear, like my War Cries song here. So it's not going to be anything like this. It's going to be a lot different. But I'm trying to think of the best way to put this on here without, I don't want it to be in my regular rotation. Let's see if I make a new folder. I'm trying to figure out where it's at up here. Is it in the downloads? Oh, here we go. Here's it. Okay, I gotta stop that one. I'm gonna see if it can play without me adding it to the playlist. Okay, that's not it. I need to move this window. It'll let me. I don't know why it's not letting me move this window. I'm gonna push cancel. Okay, let's stop. Okay, so I'm gonna add a new folder in here. And inside it, I'm gonna put this new song in here. I got a couple of new ones, but this is, I'll see how y'all like this one, and I'll put, okay, it should be in the new one. Let's see. Where's the new? It says new group. I don't hear it. I wonder where it put it. I added it. Where did it put the song? Okay, put it in there by itself. We have to turn it up some.
I built my walls so high, no one could climb. A fortress of whispers echoes in time. The scars of yesterday, they held me tight, but something in your smile ignites the night. I've been lost, afraid to feel, but now I wonder, is this real? Take the leap, take my hand, leave the past like footprints in the sand. Heart beats loud, no retreat. This is love. Let's make it complete. Years of silence, shadows were my home. Lonely highways, endless roads to roam. But your voice cuts through like a melody, a song I never knew was meant for me. Can I trust this fragile spark to light the way out of the dark? Take the leap, take my hand, leave the past like let's make it complete.
This was on here. I'll see. I'm gonna see if it'll play on the editor. I got another couple of other songs that I wrote too. One of them's kind of like my attempt trying to write like a Journey song. I'm trying to remember which one it was on here. Try this one. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go through here. I have like a bunch of different takes. I can't remember which one was the right one that I finished more on it, but let's see. So I got that one, and I've got. Let me go into my downloads. I'll add another one on here. I just have to put them in a different folder here in a second. So I had that one, and I've got this one too. This is another one I was working on the same time, the same night. Let's see.
I walked in with my heart on pause. Every step felt like a coin toss. Your smile hit me like a summer storm. Eyes that could make the coldest warm. I didn't know where this would go, but your laugh lit a spark. Now I know. Is this love or just a first dance in the rain? Spinning round, forgetting all the pain. In mine, it feels insane. Is this love or just a first dance in the rain? You ordered fries, I stole a few. Said ketchup's red, but not like you.
I don't like that lyric. I gotta change that.
Jukebox played a broken tune,
I was riffing.
but it felt perfect under the moon. The nights a blur, the stars align. Your voice, it hums, it's a neon sign. Is this love or just a first dance in the rain? Spinning round, forgetting all the pain. Your hand in mine, it feels insane. Is this love or just a first dance in the rain? Is this love or just a first dance in the rain? Spinning round, forgetting all the pain. Your hand in mine, it feels insane. Is this love or just a first dance in the rain?
I do have like one other song that like I said, I'll try to look on the editor. I can't figure out which version. I'm going to have to sit there and listen to them. But I was trying to do like a Journey song. But of course, I don't have Steve Perry singing the song. But I was trying to get that kind of a vibe out of it. And that one kind of has more of an 80s love song type vibe to it than the 70s. But I got the guitar riff, and I really, what the heck's going on? What does it tell me Armada limit for? I've got plenty of them. Okay, maybe that's a dead Armada. Here we go. Probably is. That's probably what's wrong with it. It's probably dead. But yeah, I'm low on these, so I'm going to go ahead and run a bunch of these real quick. And then we'll try to see what time is it getting to be. Yeah, I mean, that would be cool. That girl that's romance is boring girl probably wouldn't, songs probably wouldn't work, wouldn't go as well for her. Maybe the girl tomorrow. Romance. I couldn't believe she said that. I mean, I'm really wanting to meet this girl in person to see what she's like. Because I thought I had her pegged, but her picking miniature golf as our first date was kind of threw me off. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I figured she's gonna want to get the she's gonna want. I'm gonna have to spend a couple $100 on dinner for this gal, you know, and she picks miniature golf. I told her to take her anywhere. But yeah, the one I'm looking for was tomorrow, though. But I already set this up. I wasn't gonna be an asshole and break the date with her. 'Cause I've been on the other end of that too many times. All right, let's get back to the norm. Get back to the norm. Oh yeah, that one's dead. Okay, that should be enough to get me finish the event here. Okay, there. That's what I was looking for a while ago and didn't see it. That's how you know it's done. Without looking. Okay, let's put... No, I think I got the board cube with that. Yeah, the board cube goes in that spot. Okay. This is a song that I really love. Of all this of the songs, it was, like I said, I wanted to do kind of an Evanescence type feel to the song. The song about Janeway. That's what it's called. It's called Voyager, Janeway's Lament. And this is with the Klingons found her in wherever she was. I'm going to leave 5 of them. Because it'll give me enough to when it spawns new ones, it'll give me 14 new ones.
I can hear your voice say, where do we go from here? When all is said and done, will I still be your one? As my ship goes down,
See, I'm saving these pools for Alliance tournaments. See, that one's dead. We already established that. That's why I'm not going to it. See, you won't let me. Well, now it's doing it. See, that's what it did to me last time, too. Okay, never mind. We'll do these up. I think we got one more to do after this, and that's it. Then we'll go down and do the polys. I can't solo a 70. I can do a 68, though. I can if I want to take 2 runs at it. I wanted to see if I could do that last time. We did show that we could. But I can completely do a 68 without any help.
let's see. Which one do I want? Let's do. Normally I would just make a single pull, but I'm doing this to store up loot for alliance tournaments so I can make a full pull on these and get to help me get the G6 stuff. And then I see I've got another 14 right here ready to drop. So that's what I'm doing right now. That's why I'm not making these pulls. You can see I can do a full pull, which is going to give me, a bunch of this. You could literally, if you got lucky and hit one of these, you could literally. Where's the G6? Okay, no, I guess not. I was looking at that. You would get a good chunk of what you needed on the guaranteed. And you got some chance ones too. You got the guaranteed this one, and you maybe hit that one. That finishes one of the tasks. So this way I'll be able to pull all 3 of them. This gives me 3. I could literally finish that and use part of the 2 days. That would give me 2 days worth of pulls, I think. But I'm just going to continue doing that and getting more pulls out of it all. So I've been stacking them up for the Alliance tournaments. Because right now I'm not hurting for mats. If I was hurting for mats, I'd already be using them up. But I'm not. So let's go ahead and pull these. So there's a lot of ways you can score in the Alliance tournaments without spending a dime. And to me, that's the way to go. To me, the Alliance tournament doesn't have enough value overall to really spend money on. If you can sit there and do it and get some of those 10,000 point ones without spending a dime on it, that's awesome. Okay, so this is going to give me, when this is done, it'll get me halfway to finishing out Chapel on that last tier. So we're going to go ahead and make these pulls. Like I said, I'm only making the single pull because I want to conserve the resources because I don't want to be mining this crap all the time. And there are good enough rewards in here to engage with it. Are they great? No. But still, there's a chance to... so here's another chance to get Chapel. And I got 3 more. And we got our loop efficiencies as I was talking about a while ago. So that gave me... that might be enough for me to get that Gorn ship finished. Or the Gorn ship, not the Gorn ship, but let's see what we get here. How many parts? That might be close. My Relativity, which is a ship I don't even use. I didn't pay to unlock that ship. I wouldn't have paid to unlock the Serene. But it has gave me bonuses because I did. Won't lie to you. But if I was in your shoes, I wouldn't pay for it. They put it behind the as part of the Vengeance milestone event to get 200 blueprints. So I had to engage with. They made it to where they forced me to engage with the damn thing if I wanted. Or I'd still be trying to get in Vengeance. But it ended up costing me more money because building the ship was a little bit more pricier than buying the $1,000 worth of Syndicate XP to finish the leaderboard event. I'm at the milestone event. But I didn't spend as much as some of the guys said they did because I actually waited after I went up each tier, I went into the refinery and made pulls or did what I had to do to make refineries, which means I had to stop and mine, then go back and do it again, type thing. Let's see that one. Okay, let's look. That one too. Okay, where's the other? Definitely want that one. Okay, what does this one do? Building, I don't need that. No. I think I might have got it. Okay, Triton, here we go. Okay, so let's go in here and see if that was enough to give us any upgrades. It may have been on the newer ones, but I don't think the older ones. No, come on. Go into here. Yeah, we got a couple of upgrades. Okay. I was just seeing if that was... We'll go ahead and make this pull in here. It's got good parts. That's the only reason I'm doing it is for these parts. Okay, let's go back. Okay, let's do upgrade. Okay, that was the one we need. So we're close on these other ones. Tomorrow I'll be able to make some, upgrade that one, upgrade that one. What's Khan's necklace do? Reflection of shining armor. It might be worth pulling after I get some of these others done. Where's Giorgio's crown? It's in there somewhere. That's the one I really need to be looking for. Transgen. We'll go and do some of those here in a minute. I think it's in the other batch. Okay. Okay, I got 16 minutes before I make pulls in here. I think Giorgio's crown's in one of these. I'm gonna find it. Maybe it's in the epic one here. There we go. Let's look at some of these other ones. This one I don't have unlocked, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that one. And no, Apex. Okay, we do want that one. Well, here's Khan's necklace. Khan's glove is one that I was working on. Okay, that was the one I was looking for. Okay, I don't think that's enough to give me any kind of upgrades. Yeah, it did. It gave me one on one of them. It did. I'm pretty close to getting to the point where I could use that material. So I need two more tiers, and then I'm done with that. All right, let's get into the wave defenses now. All right, so we're going to set everything up. I'm taking the Vengeance out because the Vengeance I don't want, let's see, in there. Let's find the Junker. Okay. Junker. Okay, we're going to put, okay, so we're going to go. I don't think it really matters. I think we're going to go ahead and use the cube. I don't think it really matters which one I use for this, the third one. All right, let's do it. So we're going to put our wave defense template up here. Again, I got this from DJ's Discord. I downloaded it there. Let's see, so we're going to switch, trying to find the templates. Where's the template thing up here? Here we go. Wave defense. So there's our patterns of how they spawn out. Like I said, the only thing I would have done different with this one, I would have put color coded the first wave versus second. but that's a good, gives you a good entertainment. Like to me, I say that always the second tier or the second wave is the hardest of the bunch, in my opinion. Okay, so we're gonna go. Come on, out. So we're gonna go. Where's that 5? There we go. So we're gonna go right here. I mean, I need the loot too. Okay, so. Alright, so we're going to put the battleship here. Should have rearranged them, because usually I like to have the battleship in the middle. Be the B ship. Alright, so we're good. It's nice it didn't crash like it normally has been on the first one. Get up here, click on it. Come on. I don't have time to waste on that shit. Get this one down here. I messed up. I won't get that one. That was kind of a little bit ugly, but it worked. We got no kills. They didn't get to the ship. They came close. Won't lie. That was not a very pretty one. Let's go ahead and get this. Gonna be 2 more down here. That was a little bit better there. Okay, so we're on wave 4. And it's usually, it's in the one out. Then you got the 2 dual ones. Oh, come on, I fucked it. Messed up there. Okay. Okay, so I need to get, I'm gonna go cube on both of these. Well, no, I'll go cube on the other 2 here. To get the crutch to get these 2. Okay, so we're on wave 5, so we're going to start. What I usually do on this one is I'll do the single one. Get them started. that way where they're at. And then I'll do all 3 of these right here. And then I'll switch. Where's my A ship? Go both of these. It works out pretty good doing it that way. Used to not use the artifact at all on this, but actually you can use it to your advantage, as you're seeing me do. But you can screw up. It can screw you up. So that's going to help me finish the battle pass. So we'll go into the battle pass and redeem all the stuff in here. So that helps that. So we got basically 2 more runs and then we're done with it. But the thing I needed more than even the other is the loot for the faction store, because I was totally out of that. But there are some things I like to do in here, but I'm gonna go ahead and do first one. I'm gonna do is go ahead and make this pull because I didn't have it for last week. So we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna go in here and start pulling as many of these as we can. Then we'll come back and run another one to store up some loot, because I need to do some officer pulls too. Yeah, this thing's been empty for the last 3 days. So how much do I have enough to make a 7 pull? I do. Okay, so we'll do that. All right, so let's go ahead and repair these, even though there's not going to be a whole lot to repair. Let's do it one more time. So let's go ahead and defend. Okay, so let's set them up. A here. B up here. It's C right there. Whoops. Didn't switch over. C right there. Oh, come on. All right, so let's do it. I messed up there. Well, I need to just go. Need to do the stupid thing on the junker here. Where's that? Let's just do this. Let it kill everything. I screwed up there. Took too long to start with. One of them's gonna get in. Or two of them got in, damn. I screwed that up. Yeah, I'm gonna lose on this one. Yeah, that's an ugly one. Did I get any points out of all that? Just a little bit. That's okay. We got plenty of those directives right now. We'll do it again. Yeah, I got. See, that's where the artifact screws you sometimes. And I screwed myself on using the artifact that time. All right, let's put that in here. Put this where it belongs. All right. Oh, come on. Get just a little bit more out that way. Yeah, that second one, I think I'm just going to use the junker. Wait till they all spawn out and use the junker to come on, man. All right, let's go here, get this thing here. Go down here and get that one. No, I don't want to do that. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, that worked out okay because they're slow. Okay, so we need to put the junker. Junker needs to be okay, let's go. Junker, get that one. Battleship, get that one. Okay, so we get the, come on, cube, get this one here. Okay, so we'll get the junker to get this one here, come on. Okay, we'll get the battleship, the Kretschner, get that one. Battleship, get this one here. And the junker, come up here and get that one. So we didn't have to use the ability. That wasn't too bad. I did do an unnecessarily one on there, though. I got lucky. Okay, so let's go there. And there. And there. Come on, Kretschner, where are you at? Ah, I screwed up. Okay, we'll get the Kretschner to get that one. Junker to get that one. And Battleship to get that one, or Cube. Okay, that worked out good. Okay, where's the cube at? Cube, go up there and get that one. Junker, get this one here. Kretschner, come down and get these ones at the bottom. Come on, click on it. I'll wait too long on that one. Come on, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. There you go, got it. Barely. All right, let's go in. Let's go into the. Now let's go back into the faction store. Let's see if I got enough of the. There's one of these favors I've been trying to save up for. I'm almost got enough for it, so I need to do one more. I just always had too much other stuff to spend in there. Now I don't have anything to really spend with the other two types of credits. I can afford to get some of these real high, expensive favors done that would be nice to have been had, but they weren't vital because I wasn't really having a hard time with the wave defenses. The only one I have a hard time with, I don't have a ship. I don't have it. Haven't figured out the crew for it. It doesn't have anything to do with the favors. Ah. I don't know if I'm in a really good spot for this next one. I'm gonna let the junker do some of the work for me here. Ah. Come on. Come on, get on that damn thing. Okay, let's get this. You get these bottom ones here. It's stuck on the top middle. It got it, but it was stuck. I hate when it does that. Sometimes it screws you. I got lucky on that one. Let's go here. Where's this one at? Let's just go ahead and use this freaking. so let's use any of them to get that last one. Ah. Like I'm picking the worst possible combination on these. What am I doing? Oh shit. I'm gonna get the junker to come up and get that one. Yeah, fuck, I screwed up on that one. But I got through the wave though. Oh. Okay, so this is going to give me a chance to finish up some of these favors that don't necessarily need, but be nice to have anyway. So we're going to go in here and go into section 31. We can go all the way to the bottom. This one, it gives me faster impulse speed. We're going to do that one here. Get rid of that one. What is this one here? Then I hate when it doesn't. I want to know what it is. Isolytic defense. We need 20,000. And that uses which? Let's see, which loot does it use? It uses it uses the regular loot. So that means we'd have to run. We got 5, so that means we'd probably have to run 2 more to get that one done. Which one does this loot use? The same. What is this? Critical. We probably need to do that one. I didn't miss that one for some reason. Middle uses same loot. Some of this uses the new loot. Same loot. Okay, that uses the new loot. These right here. All right, so let's go in here and finish making these officer pulls. We're going to go with 5 for him. I'm going to go up to get to, I don't know why it does that. It does that every once in a while, or it just defaults back to, even though that's not what you're doing. Let's go into, we got Mariachi Q done now, so we go into Starfleet Q. But all the other officers in here are done except for those 3. So, we're going to put that claim. What time is it getting to be? Yeah, it's almost 5 now. It's got 13 more minutes. I think I'm going to go ahead and kill it here. Give me a little bit extra time to chill before I go meet this girl. So, let's see. What's this upgrade give me? Hold on. Oh, wrong one. Wrong ship. Wrong ship. Went the other way. What does this give me for? What is this one? Okay, I can do that. Let's go ahead and see if we can tear this up. Okay, I need more ship parts to get that done. Okay, so we got. Okay, so let's. All right, man, guys, man, if depending on how everything goes tonight, maybe I might be doing another late night stream. Gonna try to do incursions. No promises, but we're gonna try to do an incursion. We'll try to stay on as long as we can. But I would like to stream as long as I can on incursions. I'm gonna probably stop and make like a dinner break or something and do a part 2 or 3. But incursions will happen this Tuesday. And while I got to take advantage of it because I'm not off very many nights when they have incursions anymore. This is like 2 times in a row they've had it on Tuesday. And that really helps my schedule. It probably doesn't do a lot of y'all's, but it does mine. So, okay, now we got some of these back again. So, let's look and see what we can get in here. Yeah, we definitely want this one. Let's see. No. Okay, out. It's the epic one. We already pulled. We already looked at here. I don't know why they have 2 different pulls in here. One for the tokens and one for the... Okay, I don't need that one. Okay, we're going to make all these in here. Let's just start. That's just going to give us some upgrades. 50. There's a bunch of them. I don't think am I in the right thing? Okay, I guess I am. Okay, let's see if that gave us any more ones we can, yeah, 2, at least 2. Okay, let's look at these. How far do you get till they get to the point where you can do that? No, these are all straight. There's no bonus. You can use those extra loot that you redeem in the. Okay, so we're on the new stuff. We're like on either 7 or 8 on. All right, guys, that's it. I'll see you next time, and maybe tonight, definitely tomorrow some, and definitely on incursions. So until next time,